Hi, welcome to Module 5. In this video, we are going to talk about defining functions. A function is a group of statements that are used for a later execution on a specific task. The name of a function tells us what the group of statements is going to accomplish. Thus, users only need to memorize the name of the function, but not the whole group of statements. The main reason for using functions is that it saves the programmer's time in repeatedly writing the same group of statements. Programmers can then concentrate on constructing high-level building blocks. Another reason is that it's easier to check the error in a program if the whole program is divided into different subparts. DEF statement helps us to create a function that can be used throughout the program. The following is an example. First, we type DEF, triangle, B and H. Triangle is the function name. Then we type return. The function returns the calculation result. Let's try to calculate the area of a triangle with B equals to 2 and H equals to 8. The answer is 8. The function is creating starting with the keyword DEF, followed by the function name triangle. Then a parenthesis is used to state the list of parameters that is used for the function. The initial information that we need to input for a function is called parameters. The beginning of a group of statements is started after a colon. The body of the function is the group of statements inside the function, which has to be indented. The return statement is used to send the function's result back to the main program after the function completes the execution. After creating a function, you can then call the function name and input the required parameters to perform the specific task that you want. One of the good practices in programming is to separate interaction among different tasks. The principal program is put into the main function, while the coding of other tasks, such as calculation and input-output, is put inside different functions. One of the advantages of this practice is that the creation of the general purpose function, which is building block, allows us to use them more easily in other programs. Let's try the following code. First, we define the function to calculate future value. Then, we convert PV, N, and R to float. And return the calculation result. Then we convert the value to an integer. Now, we separate the calculation to FV function. Then, let's work on the main function. We ask for the user's input of how much would you like to invest today, how long would you like to invest in years, and what is the annual percentage return. Then we type future FV input 1, input 2, and input 3. So the program calculates the future value of the investment with the FV function and we assign the value to the variable future. Finally, we want the main function to print the amount of future investment after the specified period of time. Now, let's try the main function. For example, I invest 5,000 today, and I would like to invest for 10 years. Percentage return is 5. The output shows that I will have $8,144 after 10 years. Parameters that are created inside a function cannot be used outside the body of the function. Even if a new value is assigned to a variable that exists outside the function, the variable will keep its original when it is called outside the function. New value can only be used inside the body of the function. We call variables that are assigned inside the function local variables. Variables that are created or assigned outside a function are called global variables. Let's try the following codes and see whether the output matches your guess. First, we assign the value 100 to variable x. Then, we define a function to assign the value to x. We then print the value of x with and without the function. You can see that the outputs are 200 and 100 respectively. First, let's look at the answer of 200, which is the value after calling the function. From the code, we can see that the input for parameter y is x, which is 100. So 100 multiplied by 2 is 200. However, if we would like to print the value of x without calling the function, the value is not changed since x is a global variable. Last but not least, we are going to introduce raise statement, which can stop the running of the program and display an error or exception to a user. It is useful when the input is not valid. Replace the line since line 8 in 5.3 with the following codes. We check the inputs before calling fv function with the check input function. The following two lines of code are the same as 5.3. Then, let's define check input function. So def check input. If the input 1 is less than 0, we raise runtime error and inform the user that investment cannot be a negative number. The similar error and reminder appear for input 2 and input 3. Next, let's try the main function again this time. This time, I input negative 5,000, and the investment period is still 10 years. The annual percentage return is still 5%. You can see that there is a runtime error, and the message is that investment cannot be a negative number. The message appeared because I input -5,000 for input 1. Next, please try the following exercises for practice. This is the end of Python Basics section. Hope that you have learned the Python basic skills in these 5 modules. Thank you for watching and look forward to seeing you in the next section.